is Michael Iserman. I'm Assistant Director of Parks and Recreation for College Station, Texas.
I'm Molly Hitchcock. I'm the Assistant Director for Planning and Development Services for the City of College Station.
Christine Liao, Long Range Planning Administrator for the City of College Station, Texas. 2022 was rough in that we experienced both an unprecedented winter storm and unprecedented heat within the same 12-month period. Energy consumption during those two events is what really precipitated a lot of this conversation in our community.
From a tree planting standpoint, is that we lost a considerable number of trees due to those storms in our park system and in the city in general, which had an effect on the generation of additional heat in communities. And I think that played a pretty substantial role. Microclimates in various parts of town where lost tree stands or grasslands and areas like that have been replaced with asphalt and concrete and bare soil also are very important factors and something that most likely was looked at to generate this plan.
There was this desire to have those conserved natural areas that's grounded in environmental stewardship and resiliency. So it was specifically put in there that we needed to be preserving trees and incentivizing tree plantings to help with those canopies.
Our city council was just to look broadly at, different strategies. And there were several that the team at the time researched and brought forward. We set development guidelines, so the fact that we could quickly implement changes through the tree planting program. I think some of the research that the team came across also showed that tree plantings and vegetation was 3 to 3.5 times more effective at reducing the urban heat island effect than perhaps things like cool pavement, cool roofs. This particular project felt manageable and something that would be easier to tackle and implement.
I think it's important that to let everybody know that we really have focused on areas of town that are historically underserved to put in a lot of these plants. Their modes of transportation are slightly different. Not everybody drives a car in these areas, and so I think it's very important to have tree canopies along walkways that connect parks in order to provide a cool route to work or to shop, to do all those sorts of things. So I think it's very important for people who walk, ride bikes, scooters, those sorts of things, to have these plantings installed with that in mind. It's super important. So focusing on those is what we've been trying to do here in the Parks Department. We've partnered with Texas A&M Forest Service, Trees for Houston, Brazos Valley Master Gardeners, Texas Parks and Wildlife, the Brazos County chapter of the Texas Master Naturalists, and the Water Research Institute, just to name a few. And we use all their expertise to help guide us make decisions, bounce ideas off of them, and garner support. It's super important throughout the community so they can speak. When they're out there speaking, they get the word out. This year, we're shooting to develop of 15-gallon trees, which are fairly substantial. We find that whips are the small little short ones in 5-gallon pots. That's good if you can do a mass planting and irrigate them on a regular basis. I don't know how successful they necessarily are otherwise, so we thought this would be a great way to kick it off and start with a larger tree. We have planned a giveaway that's well over 400 trees that will occur later this year. We're attempting to reach a planting of 4,787 trees, if I'm not mistaken. That comes right out of our Cool College Station plan. One of the best ways to monitor this, and of course this is the Forest Service's recommendation, is that we use infrared thermometers to monitor progress, and that measures the the temperature of the air a few feet off the ground in the areas to compare what it was before versus what it is now. And of course, that will continue to increase or improve as canopies grow and provide more shade. And of course, that being such a long-term thing, I can only tell you that we're only at the edge and the beginning of that, and don't really have data yet, but we will over time. And we will also be able to utilize those to go and just do spot checks as well, which I think is something that we want to do because we want to be able to report the successes.
These decisions that we're making are we doing it in the best interest of those environmental factors? Are we keeping our electric use down, or are we maintaining a healthy environment?